Guys, quickly before we do hop into this video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring this Rocket League video. This website gives flexibility to every single platform. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do massive deals on there, and use code Zenic at checkout and get yourself a 3% off your orders. So guys, after using this one simple method, I managed to get myself all of these keys, and then with the keys that I just got, I got myself a mainframe mystery decal. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Rocket League video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys episode 3 of the brand new series, go from nothing all the way up to the titanium white wet paint. So as a lot of you guys will know, we got off to a very good start in the first couple of episodes. We've already got a couple BMDs, a painted Draco as well. So if you guys haven't seen the previous episode, I would highly recommend you go watch them. I'm going to leave a link in the description to a playlist, and that will take you straight to the first episode, to the second episode, and then eventually onto this episode as well. And in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys a secret trick that I've been using for the past couple of months. I've kept it a secret for a very long time, but today, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys, so make sure you watch the whole video to see what I actually get. And if you haven't already, do yourself and do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now and turn on those post notifications so you can keep up to date with every single brand new video of this series that I upload to the channel. If you guys want me to upload 4 times next week, I've got the potential to upload 4 videos next week because I've got a lot of spare time. So if you guys do want to see 4 brand new nothing something episodes next week, literally just crush that like button right now. Let's try and hit for 400 likes in the first 24 hours. And if we do hit that goal, I will definitely upload 4 times next week. Because honestly, you guys have been crushing the goals recently. You managed to get 9,000 views and 12,000 views on both the episodes. One being on 350 likes and another on nearly on 550 likes. So thank you guys so much for the support. And make sure to drop a like if you do want to see more of this series. But with all of that being said, let's get straight into these trades. I hope you guys enjoy. So the very first trade of this whole episode is basically me selling my grey Dracos that I bought last episode for 5 keys. So keep that in mind. I paid 5 keys for these bad boys, and I'm going to try and get myself a load of profit by literally just sitting and waiting for more and more, because he offered 6 to start with. I was like, okay, 6, that's not a bad offer. To be completely honest, I might have taken 6 or a little bit of ads with 6, because they're very hard to sell at the moment. Every single Draco that isn't Nitro is honestly a little bit hard to sell, just purely for the fact that there's a lot of people going for striker sets and even normal sets as well. No one's going to be wanting anything less than the Nitro versions. So honestly, I was like, okay, he's offering 7 at this point. I'm just going to take 7, because eventually I can use this little method that I've got in plan if I get a load more keys. And then after a little bit more time, I eventually met up with this guy called Adram. He's quite big in the community, the Rocket League community, as he's quite a big trader. But eventually, he did actually throw me an offer. He wanted to buy my elevation crates off me. So I was like, okay, what have you got, bro? And he didn't have, like, to be completely honest, he didn't have anything that caught my eye. But I know that elevation crates are going to start dropping in price even more now, because the new crate's going to be coming out soon, and the Christmas crate as well. So I just want to get rid of every single elevation as soon as I can, because obviously the prices are dropping on them. So he offered me a heatwave to start with, like, well, to finish off anyway, because the start offers were really bad. There was like some imports that were really hard to sell. So eventually I just said, yep, okay, I can do a heatwave. I'll add all of these items. He wasn't too keen, but then he needed that elevation crate, so he didn't mind doing that trade, picking up my first heatwave of the whole series. Then after being very patient, I eventually found a guy that wanted to buy my black Octavians. I thought it would be a lot sooner, to be completely honest, because every single black wheel started spiking in price recently. Black Deities have gone to 45 to 50 keys, which is honestly insane. I remember they were sat around a slipstream for literally around 6 months, and now they're worth that much. The same with these Octavians as well. They were no more than a key in value. No one could even get a Tora quite a few months back at least. But now I'm getting a lot of offers. I got a lot of offers. I literally got a load of Tora offers and loads of like BMG offers. I was just not complaining, but I didn't accept any of them. I waited for the perfect moment to try and get myself around a hex in value, but this guy did a key and a tiny bit of ads, which I couldn't complain about, because I just want to stack up on keys and BMDs now, because eventually I want to use this method in place. So the method that I have been trying recently is to get loads of keys and then offer on every single person's post, because there's a lot of people that do want keys at the moment. There's a lot of items that are starting to decrease in value. The demand is starting to go down on certain BMDs like Dissolver, Fire God, Mainframe, and obviously Wet Paint. The normal Wet Paint, it started dropping loads, but the painted ones are sort of staying high in price, especially the white. The white is worth a load. But nevertheless, I found this guy on the look for group. He said he wanted to buy my gold explosion. I was completely fine with doing it. I saw his inventory. I saw he had that import right there, which is a guaranteed at least PCC crate. So that's nearly a key worth in value. So I honestly don't mind doing this trade, because every single rocket pass item has dropped so much in value. If you have any, try and sell them ASAP, because they're going to keep doing, literally just keep going down in price. And then eventually when the new one comes out as well, the rocket pass 2, those are going to be completely worthless. Then after a little bit more searching on the Xbox looking for group, I eventually found a guy that had a parallax mystery decal and he wanted some offers. So I offered him obviously all of my keys I've got, which is 3, and then the 2 imports I've got, which add up to just under 2. Like, to be completely honest, the ZSR, yeah, you can get yourself a guaranteed key out of that, but the thermal is going to be extremely hard to get a key out of. You might be able to get it if you add a tiny bit, but like I've done here, I've not added at all. I'm pretty much doing 4 3/4, I would say, of a key, and getting myself a parallax, which I'll eventually sit on, wait for either 5 or some decent ads, or 6 as well. So think about it logically, I'm making myself pretty much a key profit out of this parallax. And as I predicted, we managed to get ourselves a deal for the parallax after literally listing the heatwave and the parallax for, I would say, about 45 to an hour. Honestly, it took a very long time, but I didn't even care, because eventually I managed to get myself a decent deal right here, getting 6 keys for the parallax, which is obviously a tiny bit more than what it's worth on the spreadsheet, which is obviously 5.5 on the spreadsheet, but it's sitting at around 5 at the moment, because obviously BMD demand has dropped dramatically since the keys have come out. Every single BMD has dropped. I remember heatwave was like 18 keys, now it's around 13 to 14. Parallax was a little bit more as well, I think it's around 7 or 8. But yeah, keys have just destroyed the price of the BMDs. But even so, getting myself 6 here, that's like half the key profit. I'll happily take that trade. And then with those 6 keys that I just gathered from that last trade, I managed to pick up some grey dracos once again, but not even for 6 keys. I managed to pick them up for 5, which is honestly insane. Like, they're not going to be nitro. If I picked up some nitro grey dracos, that would be nearly double profit. But honestly, I don't even care that I'm paying 5 keys for the grey dracos, because as you saw literally at the beginning, I sold them for 7 keys, so that's an easy Torah profit right there. If I eventually wait for a 7, it might take a while. I don't even care though. Patience is the one thing you can take from trading. If you're patient with your trades and you sit with an item for a long time and wait for the perfect offer, that's how you make profit. That's literally the easiest thing I can explain to you guys. So honestly, don't mind taking this trade, getting myself some more great dracos. So after that trade, I realised, right, I've got 1 key, I need to get some more keys. So I started listing on my heatwave saying I want key offers, and I would honestly take 14 whenever I saw it. And then eventually, like I just said, I managed to get myself 14 keys, which is around the value. It's sort of 13 to 14. So obviously, I'm going to take 14 to use a simple method, get the keys in, and then with those keys, eventually, literally like list on every single person's post. I've got keys and I want offers. How many keys do you want for your items that you're listing up? And then they message you back, obviously saying a value. If they've got a good value in mind and that you're happy to take, just take it 100% and then sell the item on for keys, and just keep repeating that. You're going to make profit and profit every single trade. So honestly, just keep on doing that method and you'll make profit every time. And then immediately after doing that heatwave trade, I looked at my messages. I saw that this guy had some orange reactors and he wanted 1 key 1 for 1. And I was thinking in my head, okay, reactors, I know they've dropped in price a lot. Obviously, they're from the Zephyr crate. They're not even from the newest crate. But even so, I don't even mind doing 1 key for some orange reactors. Eventually, I'll guarantee I'll get myself at least a Torah, or maybe like a gold explosion or something like that. But I know 100% I'll get a lot more than a key. And I actually managed to get him to add a little bit because he came to me asking for the trade. So I was like, okay, I might be able to do that if you add a tiny bit. He said all he's got is that 1 decal, so I was completely fine with doing that trade, getting myself these orange reactors just for 1 key. And then with the 14 keys in my post, and obviously the orange reactors and the other items as well, I was just listening out on the Xbox looking for group, and then eventually someone was interested. He said he had a mainframe, and I was like, okay. A mainframe, that probably goes for around 18 to 20 keys. So I offered absolutely everything that I had, which was the 14 keys and obviously the orange reactors. He wanted me to add a little bit more, but I said I think I'm good, thanks, because that would mean I'd have to split into the dracos as well. And I know if I added that decal, he'd probably just leave the game. He would think I'm just literally taking a mick. He wouldn't even do the trade at all. But he actually ticks up with the mainframe in when I put in 14 keys and orange reactors, and that is honestly some insane profit right there. That's probably at least 4 keys profit, because eventually I'll sit and wait for 20 keys, so I honestly don't mind taking that trade. So that is the final trade of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Honestly, I enjoyed making this so much because it was so easy to do. Literally, all I was doing was just using those keys that I was buying and selling, and then obviously listing on every single person's post saying I have keys and getting some insane trades. And as always, I hope you guys did learn from this video, because that is the main goal for me as a content creator and YouTuber, for literally doing all of these nothing something videos. That's the main target that I want to do, to literally show you the prices, show you how you can make that profit, and I hope you guys do learn from this and make the profit for yourself. But if you guys do need any extra support or extra help with any trades or prices or anything like that, literally just comment down below what you are stuck with, or if I don't reply to your YouTube comment, add me on Xbox, and add me on Twitter as well. Follow me on Twitter. All of them are linked in the description. Just message me on any of them, and if I reply to you, I'll reply with some positive feedback. I think this is where I'm going to be wrapping up the video. So if you guys do want to see more of this series, and obviously more episodes on a frequent basis where I'm going to be uploading 4 times next week, literally just drop a like on the video. All of the support is highly appreciated. 400 likes and I'll make that possible. And we are on that road to 24,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't already, subscribe and turn on those post notifications if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys next time.